Hello, fire signs. Welcome to the Soul Sanctuary. Today I'm gonna be pulling a couple of cards for your forecast 2022. From the Heavenly Oracle, I'll be finding out the overall challenges for the whole year, which is the solar cycle that the fire signs are following through. Also, I will be checking a quarterly basis, each quarter, what are the challenges, which house on your chart this is going to be happening, what is the energy that is going to be covering your quarter. Now, from the Moonology deck, I will be checking out your emotional cycles. What are the challenges? What is happening emotionally for you in each quarter, and as well for the year of 2022. Those oracle cards, they were pre-shuffled while I was meditating on them to do the forecasting. Therefore, they are coming through for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So for the collective, guys, it's not going to resonate with everyone. If what does resonate takes, what doesn't, please leave it out. This is a collective reading. If you please would like to have an individual reading, check out my description box below. You'll find my contact in there. So very good. This year for the fire signs, it's all about working with integrity, reverence, and how to actually perceive the practical side of life. What is this that you are at service in this planet? This is interesting because even though it is a Virgo energy, it's all about organization and working with clarity and structuring things. It is an earthly energy. On this deck, it comes with a lot of hearty, called up energy. It's like the challenge. It's actually allow your emotions to surface and bring up to your practical life your emotions. How do I explain myself better? Basically, well, we know that most of the times we need to do things that doesn't really resonate with our true self or true emotions in order to make things come true in our life. Let's speak of practicality. Let's speak of work, career, right? But at some point, those people that really wish to be happy and emotionally fulfilled, they are going to start to create and co-create things that resonates more with their emotions. But the thing is that sometimes to actually manifest things that resonate with your heart, you are going to have to change a lot your practical way to approach life. So what I see here is that you are going to be called this year, 2022 fire signs, in order to really find a way of make your emotions become reality. Make your emotions come to light in a way. And listen, I'm not talking about the fiery side of the fire signs. I'm talking about being honest with your emotions, Let's remember that Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, they are signs that have the tendency of being attached to the third dimension, attached to things, to places, to how much this costs or what is the quality, because always has to be the highest. Please don't take it to the heart, but it is the characteristic of the signs. So you are more attached to this third dimension in a way, but at the same time emotionally, all of you guys are begging for being more spiritual, for example, for being my fifth dimension. So it's kind of conflicting for you all, to be honest. The three of you, I was here just try to see if there is some kind of strong difference between you all to see how to point it out. But all of you, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, the three fire signs, they actually have these traces. And this year is going to be about being able to follow your emotions fully, bring it to reality, full through emotions. Not necessarily because that way it's going to be safer or quicker or faster or more practical or whatsoever. It's the way of your heart. This is the challenge of 2022 for the fire signs. Not fiery, but really lovingly. It's deeper than passion, which is really easily ignited for the 3 signs of fire element, but it's speaking of deepness, it's speaking of love, right? Long-lasting situations. Now I'm gonna pull the cards from the tarot. It's going to be monthly based, so 1 card for month. We are gonna begin from the first quarter, sorry. Pardon my English, bear with me guys, I'm a foreigner, I'm doing my best here with all my love. So, first quarter, it's a time for growth and expansion on your life. So basically, Jupiter is going to be challenging you guys you're going to be challenged to align with energy that brings growth and expansion to your life. But the thing is, this is gonna come with a lot of healing, and whenever we are healing, it's painful. Whenever we are healing, it's painful. So growing and expanding never happens in a very loving and softy way. Why? Because whenever we are growing and expanding, we are learning. Whenever we are learning, we are mistaking. We are making mistakes. We are being hurt. We are doing things wrong in order to learn the correct way to do things, you know? So this is basically what is coming for the first quarter. Is a period where a lot of healing will be happening. Healing can hurt. Let's get an example. Imagine a wound, a recent open wound, a small cut. Even the smallest cut, it's really bitter, the feeling, right? And this smallest cut that you've got, before this starts to heal, you need to clean that up. So this happens, you clean that up, and then it starts the healing. To clean that up, it's painful. This part is really painful, you know, that liquid or whatever is in the cotton that they pass there, it's really painful. But then it starts to heal. So this is how your first quarter is going to be, fire signs. The first quarter is going to be full of healing, but at the same time it's going to be hurting here and there, right? Because you're going to be healing, looking for situations that can provide you with growth and expansion. Challenging situations, challenging projects, challenging relationships. But one more thing about the fire signs. The fire signs, they can be easily not committal. Am I saying that the fire signs are not committal? No, I'm not saying, I'm not generalizing, but I am saying that is a trace of personality. It's part of the element. You know, the fire can blow and go, blow and go. So this is the element that you follow. This is how your energies are ruled. Therefore, you are easily non-committal. So this year, it's really important that you commit to things that really resonate to your heart, okay? Right, so let's see. Let's go to the tarot. First quarter is a period of healing, growth, and expansion. In January, we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, it's all about being deeply in contact with your emotions and also allowing spirituality to take over, okay? Queen of Cups speaks of being loving and embracing yourself and others. It speaks of being in love with someone else. It speaks of bringing love to all situations on your life. So January, your biggest challenge is to bring love to the situations. Embrace people instead of expect being embraced by them, okay? Second month we have the Word. The Word is all about having a lot of clarity of those things that belong to your road and those things that don't belong to it. So it's a time where you're gonna be kicking off new beginnings on your life, fire signs, and as well leaving a lot of things behind because they just don't belong to your world anymore. And then we go to March. March, we have the Judgment. Second major arcana. So first quarter, healing period, growth and expansion. It's a very karmic period for you guys. So the universe is bringing everything that's happening. And then we have March, the Judgment. Judgment is about making a choice. So something that really comes from the past, something that you are carrying on with for a while, something that you need to make a choice for yourself, some change that needs to take place, some cycle that needs to end, something that you need to do for yourself, as simple as that. So might be something that you have been thinking for a long time, might be an ex, might be a past relationship, might be a friendship that has been broken, might be a project that you just abandoned behind, something that went wrong. Anywho, March is a period of making a choice, okay? Making a judgment about something. Then we go to the second quarter. Second quarter, it's all about how you place yourself in your relationships, okay? So you're going to be challenged to change your image, transform, not change, but transform, improve towards where you want to go. So second quarter is all about how you present yourself into the situations. It's a moment to give and receive love. So again, you're going to be healing a lot of things on the first quarter, but at some point, the love energy has to take over completely in order to manifestations come through, right? So then we go to the second quarter, where you're going to be called up to give love into the situations and allow yourself to receive love as well, right? Find value in all connections and all things. See the beauty of things. Guys, let's be honest. All the three of you, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, I have Moon in Leo, so I completely understand. Emotionally, I am you guys, right? We like to be the center of attention. Let's be honest. And it's easily we disregard people. Easily we give our back to them when we don't feel like we are receiving enough. So, it's a period on the second quarter that you have to have confidence on yourself in order to have success in the situations. And confidence comes with persistence, comes with trust, with patience, with growth, with improvement, with a lot of listening as well, because, you know, you're going to know yourself a lot better if you understand the difference between you and the world surrounding you and how to adapt to this. So that's how you need. That's what you need. That's what I'm listening, what I'm hearing here. It's what you need. It's to transform the way of giving and receiving love, and have confidence on yourself, because this is how you're gonna have success in everything that you place emotions on. Also, it's a period of finding value in everything that you actually have happening in your life. So when you go to April, we have the Emperor. Emperor speaks of having control of everything. Over-controlling as well. Over-controlling. There we go. So March is a period of making a choice, making a judgment about something, and then we see in April an over-controlling energy. The Emperor can mean a lot of things, guys. But right here, right now, the energy that I get, that I pick up on, is the over-controlling energy. So again, you are coming from a very healing and a lot of growth from your first quarter, but be careful to don't mistaken growth with power, because the sense of power when we are growing really blinds ourselves towards how to actually love people. And it's a quarter that you're going to be challenged to transform your way to give and receive love. So April, you're being over-controlling fire signs. April, it's a period to be careful with the excessive control in the situations, in relationships, in other people even, you know? Expecting that they are going to be exactly as you wish. Be careful in April. And then we go to May. May, we have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles speaks of someone feeling abandoned, feeling left out on the cold, on the outside of the situation, you know. But as well, it speaks of we not really realizing that even in the worst times, we have support. So again, if you're being over-controlling on April, mind yourself, because you can find yourself alone, or even you might lose some situation. You might get a big loss on your business because of the over-controlling. Because I really get the feeling, guys, that the challenge in April is to keep yourself under control and not try to control things, all right? If you try to control things in April, in May, you might find yourself feeling abandoned, or even in a weird situation where you must recognize who stays besides you, okay? So May, it's a tricky month. And then we have June. June, we have the Tower bringing transformation. A lot of transformation. Sometimes we really need to see ourselves being left out in order to transform and adapt, okay? Because again, it's all about learning how to give and receive love, finding value and beauty in the connections and things in your life. If you don't get there, you might see losses on the way. Well, anyhow, in June, a huge transformation happens here, or you are being called to transform, because you know free will is there all the time and not always is helping us. So you're being called to transform. Then we go to the third quarter. Third quarter, it's all about intensity and bringing your feelings to the surface and purging them out, purging your wishes, purging your desires, following them. Is about renewing. So reconciliation can happen here, or even renewing with yourself and finally going towards the path that you wish. Here we have full moon in Sagittarius. So full moon brings ends of cycles, brings things to the surface, really lighten things up. It's a time to really look at the bigger picture and understand that there is need to purge out whatever hasn't been spoken of. This is what I feel. Why? Because when I look at the tarot cards here, I see a very lonely figure on the third quarter, someone overthinking a lot and moving away from trouble, moving away from transformation. Maybe you see, I'm really worried about July. July we have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords, usually it's someone going towards calmer waters. You see, we have here two people in weird situations. Here feeling left out, and here moving towards a new direction, calmer waters. So I really sense that on the second and on the third quarter, guys, it's a period that fire signs, my loved ones, you really need to recognize who stays beside you. You really need to appreciate them, love them, regardless, for free. Because it's a period that you're gonna learn who is there and who is not. Then you go to August. August, you have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, a lot of overthinking, feeling really lonely and locked up on your mind, worried, a lot of worries about everything, but worries that comes almost delusional because it's an overthinking process. It's something that we create on our mind. Be careful in August. Both feet on the ground. Be down to earth. And look at things from the bigger picture, everything that involves your emotions, all right? And then we see here in September, Two of Wands. Two of Wands is someone that finally understands everything that actually belongs to his word, you know? Like, now I have my word on my hands, I understand this, I know what this is, and I'm ready to manifest something new. But then again, not yet making much movement. Right? So ready to manifest something new, but not making much movement. So it's really a period of gathering new perspectives over the situations that involves your emotions, okay? I see a lot of pain. May, June, July, and August. You know, the summer in the north hemisphere, the winter in the south hemisphere is going to be a period for the fire signs where they should be really attentive for those that stays beside them in the hard times. Be careful with over controlling situations. It's a time of really giving and receiving love. Yeah, I see, guys, a period of a lot of intensity and purging after healing and growth and expansion. It's a period of trying to make things, you know, just move, and all of a sudden things start to get a little bit out of hand, because that's how we learn, that's how we actually get lessons in life. And then we go to the fourth quarter. We have here a period of working your intuition, compassion. It's a Pisces energy. It's all about connecting with its spirituality, your dreams even. It's really about believing in the intuition and all those things that comes out of compassion in life, right? So these are the challenges actually. So you're going to be challenged to listen to your intuition, fire signs, on the fourth quarter, and also work on your intimacy with people overall, not necessarily just on your romantic relationship, but with people overall. Let's remember, guys, we are really distracted by third dimension, and we forget that with our friends, with our family, we have intimate relationships with them in different levels. Intimate relationships, not necessarily it's about sex, having sex with people. It is about, speaking of intimacy, opening up and sharing your life with someone in a deeper level. So be attentive of these things, you know. Fourth quarter, it's all about developing intimacy with people overall, listening to your intuition, practicing compassion, embracing people, you know. It's a time to believe in the impossible, where everything that actually you set as your intentions, they can come through if we listen to your intuition, right? If the fire signs follow intuition and act out of compassion on the fourth quarter, everything is possible. Then we go to October. October, we have Four of Swords. Four of Swords, it's another healing energy, someone that takes a pause, meditates and contemplates about everything that is going on. Remember, you were ready to manifest on the previous month, but not making a move yet. So, okay. In September, I understood what I want to belong to my word. October, I'm going to rest, contemplate and meditate about all these things. Work on my intuition, start believing in the impossible. November, we see here the universe bringing balance to your life, helping you out. So this is the challenge, the overall energy for November. It's about balancing practical life with the spirituality and emotions. So finally, November, fire signs will be working very well with this balance, with this equilibrium in life, after a period of understanding your word and finally resting before manifesting. And then December, we see here, weirdly, if you watch the other readings, not always, I am allowing 2 cards for the month in this reading, but then I have 2 cards here for December fire signs. I have here the Hanged Man and the Queen of Wands. So the Hanged Man, the Queen of Wands, they are telling me that somebody finally have a new perspective about their counterparty. Okay, December is all about romance and relationships. Excuse me, fire signs. That's exactly what I'm feeling. There in December, I'm gonna go deeper in the energies, do bonus readings and more current energies. But December, you will be dealing with emotional relationships with your counterparty, right? You're gonna feel extremely attracted to someone else that might have shown throughout the year somewhere. Deeper in the energies, we'll see later on. But you're going to be extremely attracted to someone else. And since you found balance in the previous month, you made sense of everything, it's a time to actually finally make a move. But weirdly, you are not making a move. You are still trying to gather a new perspective. So my piece of advice for December, guys, make a move, right? There we go. So let's pull up an advice from the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. This advice, I'll be putting cards for each half of the year, the first half and the second half. I really like this oracle. This is the oracle that I use to get advices for myself whenever I'm navigating tough energies. I come here and I ask how to do it. What is it that I have to do in order to navigate these energies and benefiting from them the best? So let's see. Oh guys, I just forgot to tell the overall energy for the whole year, and the tarot cards came with the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups speaks of soulmate connections and past experiences that really influences on your present moment, the lessons that you learned. It speaks about working on a past relationship or healing wounds for a past relationship. So there is influence of past relationships on your whole year of 2022, fire signs. So please be attentive, do the work, heal your heart, let go of the things that don't serve you anymore. And let's find the piece of advice. Okay, I have the cards already. There we go. They flew 3 cards. So, okay. So first quarter, Interesting enough, this is the same advice that came for the air signs. So if you have any placement on the air signs on your chart, it might be interesting for you to watch at least the first half of forecast 2022 for the air signs, okay? You might be dealing with the air sign for the first quarter, or for the first half of your year. There we go, finding sanctuary, opening your source. Basically, opening your source, opening your spiritual source speaks of you finally allowing spirituality to take into your life, to be part of it. And somehow I feel this happening on the first quarter of the year. Sorry guys, bear with me, I'm a foreigner. Half, quarter, it gets very confusing sometimes. So on the first quarter, I see you really needing to rely on spirituality to navigate the energies. So find your inner sanctuary, find your inner peace, guys. Fire signs, if you don't have inner peace, you're not going to find peace with anyone else. The transformation is inner, it's not outer, it's inside, it's not outside. Stop projecting in other people the solution for your uncomfortability, whatever makes you uncomfortable. The transformation is in you, in no one else, right? Second half, here I have, again, interesting enough, 2 cards of advice, as we had 2 cards in the last month. Here is speaking of following the flow, allowing yourself to really enjoy the journey. Everything is just energetically happening as it should. And I feel it as a piece of advice for the third quarter, because here we have a lot of overthinking, right? A lot of overthinking, mental prisons, mental jails in there, and it's time to really follow the flow, guys. It's everything really happening because it needs to happen. So whatever is happening here that makes you overthink and feel lonely and it's painful, there are lessons in there. Find a new perspective. Look at the bigger picture, for God's sake. There we go. So now we go for the fourth quarter. We have an impasse here. It's a time to reflect and direct your energy. Look how amazing these confirmations. You know, here you are meditating and contemplating, and here you are in an impasse, having to reflect and redirect, right? So allow yourself to really contemplate whatever is happening on the fourth quarter, right? Find the balance in the situation before taking action. But do take action by December, because the energies are good to do that, okay? Guys, this is what I have for you for 2022. Fire signs. Thank you very much for being here. If you want to know more about me, please check the description box below. If you liked the video, give your like, share, comment, subscribe my channel, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.